Vasquez.
Disculpe, ¿sabe dónde puedo encontrar un bus?
Understand?
Disculpe, ¿sabe dónde puedo encontrar un bus?
No, don't understand.
Disculpe, ¿sabe dónde puedo encontrar un bus?
Don't understand.
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters, judges, and guests, I'm Ovidilio. Back in 2006, came to the US. Spoke no English, needed some food. Found food, then I needed to get my way home. Didn't have a car, I needed to find a bus. What I was asking you is, where can I find a bus? If you couldn't understand me, I couldn't understand you. How many of you have traveled to another country that speaks no English? Good. How many of you have found yourself in a situation where you can understand the other person cannot understand you? Does that feel good or no? It depends, because you were probably a tourist. I wasn't. Let me take you back in time. When I was 14 years old, that was 2004. I was working with one of these. We call them machetes. In English, machete. Sounds pretty much the same, right? Now, how many of you drink coffee? Pretty good. I drink coffee too. Do you use sugar in your coffee?
Yeah.
I do too. Well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Next time you drink your coffee, think about a guy that looked probably like me, cutting down the sugar cane with one of these. But think about this. I was 14 years old. Where does a 14-year-old belong? In a field of a sugar cane or in a classroom? Where does it belong?
Classroom.
Thank you. If I, instead of being in that field, would have been in a classroom, do you think my chances of learning another language would have been greater and I will probably be able to communicate with you when I came to the US? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go back to 2007. I was able to manage to find some friends. After a couple of people say, we know where you can find a job. I said, all right, I gotta start making some money. That's why I came to the US. Now, close your eyes for a moment, if you would please. Imagine that you're in your dream job, and when you're filling out the job application, you don't have a social security. It doesn't exist for you. If you can open your eyes, that would be fine. Can you get that job without a social security, yes or no?
No.
Did you think I'd get the job?
No.
Yes. Because when someone said no to me, I said, so what? I've already risked my whole life to come to the US. I almost died in the freaking desert from San Diego to Tijuana, you know, all the way around, Tijuana to San Diego. So what? I was already willing to give up my life to come to the US. A social security number? Was that going to stop me? Not really. I said, so what? Let me take you back in time. When I was in 2004, working in this sugarcane field, I was like this kangaroo. Little kangaroo says to the mom kangaroo. Actually, it was a camel, not a kangaroo. Little camel says to the mom camel, Mom, why do we have big humps? She says, son, because we can store a lot of water, and that's why we are good for the desert. I said, okay. Little camel said, Mom, why do we have long legs? Mom said, because we are animals of the desert, so we can easily walk. Little camel said, okay. Camel asked again, Mom, why do we have wide feet? She said, because we are animals of the desert, that makes it easy for us to walk in the sand. The little camel says, Mom, why are we in the zoo? I was like that little camel. I was in the sugarcane field, working my butt off, with qualities, but in the wrong place. In the wrong place. Let me take you back to 2007. I started working in the warehouse, got built up, box after box after box after box in the warehouse. Did I speak English right away? No. 2008, I said I need to learn some English because I went to McDonald's, tried to order a burger, and they say, we don't have a Spanish speaker worker right now. He's on break. I said, man, I gotta wait. I enrolled in school to be able to learn English. That's why I'm here today. Here's what happened. I learned English in 3 years, but I was still working in that warehouse every single night. I was still a teenager. People were saying, how the hell are you working in the warehouse the whole night, and how do you manage to go through school? My mom wasn't here. I said, so what? I had a huge dream. And let me tell you something. This is the pants that walked me through the border. That's right. Same one, same belt. T-shirt, I forgot it at home. So what? Let me tell you something. It takes guts to come to another country without Social Security, finding a job, now having my own business. Here's what can happen when you follow your dreams and say, so what? Now, I'm in front of you speaking another language, and I'm pretty sure most of you can understand me. You can hear my accent, but you can understand me. Can you see the change, ladies and gentlemen? Next time you're working towards something that you want, someone tells you something that might want to mess you up, you're going to tell them, so what? Miss Madam Toastmaster?